Alright, I'm back with another tier list for patch 13.4. This one's going to be a little bit more helpful. Alright, immediately, Lux has been nerfed. She now experiences a mana lock when she shields herself with her ability, which means she can't immediately use her ability over and over again anymore. That pretty much means she's an F. I don't think she could be anything above an F. That's a heavy nerf. Her ability isn't that nuts anyway, but I don't like that. Now Morgana has been buffed. Her spell damage has been increased across all levels. A 1-star, it was 525, now it's 530. A 2-star was 780, now it's 800. A 3-star used to be 1300, now it's 1500. And a 4-star Morgana used to be 1550, and now it's 1800. That's actually pretty good. Where should I put her? I mean, she is still a 1-cost unit, but if you get her up to 4-star, I'm just saying, I think I'm going to put Morgana at B tier. Now, Powder has been slightly nerfed. Her attack speed went up from 0.7 to 0.75, but her attack damage has been decreased from 35 to 30. Now, that's not really that big of a deal. However, I don't necessarily think I could put Powder in anything more than a B. It's not that big of a nerf. Alright, moving on to the 2-cost units. Starting with Urgot, reduced durability with armor and magic resist decreased from 45 to 40. What does that even mean? So, Urgot is making himself the very first person on C tier. I think the nerf doesn't necessarily do too much to his character. His character's not that strong anyway. I wouldn't put him in an F tier just because it's not that big of a nerf. Now, maybe I'm wrong. You can disagree with me. A lot of people disagree with me on my last tier list. Vander has been buffed. So, at a 1-star, Vander is still 100. A 2-star Vander used to be 125, now it is 130. A 3-star Vander used to be 150, now it is 180. That's a pretty big boost. So I'm going to put Vander in B tier. It's a pretty good buff, so I'll leave him in B tier for now. Leona also has been buffed. So at a 3-star, Leona can now block 55% of incoming damage compared to the 50% she could in the previous patch. That's not that big of a buff at all. I'm going to be completely honest, I'm putting her in F tier. That's really not... That's not what I look for in a champion at all. That's kind of poop. Alright, we are now moving on to the 3-cost units. Starting with Scar. He has been buffed. His healing from his ability has increased. At a 1-star, it used to be 220, now he gains 245 health. In the previous patch, at a 2-star, he gained 240 health, now he gains 255. And at 3-star, there's no change. Scar will heal more from his ability, making him more effective at sustaining himself or teammates in fights. So I think it's only fair to put Scar in B tier as well. It's a pretty nice buff. I would have liked to see his 3-star get a little bit of an increase as well, but a 1-star and a 2-star increase, a little buff there is going to help you early game too, so it's better than nothing. Loris has also slightly been buffed. Shielding increased at a 3-star only. His 3-star used to be 800, now it is at 900. Shielding. Loris will provide a stronger shield at 3-star, which makes her better at protecting allies. Okay. I mean, this is going to be a small buff, but I think Loris has to be my first A. Unexpected. I thought I was going to be putting Loris in like a C tier. However, protecting allies and other champions on the board definitely is significant. Alright, now we're on the 4-cost units, starting with Twitch. Twitch has been nerfed. His attack speed bonus during his ability is reduced from 85% to 75%. That's not actually good. I don't like that. So essentially his damage output is just much lower. Well, not much lower. It's only 10% lower, but that's a lower damage output. So I don't like that, to be honest. There's not much other than that on Twitch at all. So Twitch, I'm still going to put Twitch in C tier. Twitch is still a 4-cost unit, and he has a lot of attack damage and attack speed. 75% attack speed is still pretty good. Now let's talk about Garen. Garen has received a significant buff to his ability power. Last patch, it was 200 at 1-star, 220 at 2-star, and 1500 at 3-star. But at a 1-star and a 2-star, Garen is now at 225 and 250. So Garen's damage output is increased when you equip him with ability power items. So he's a lot stronger in endgame. That immediately makes him an A tier. I don't care. Endgame units are key. I need strong endgame units. Alright, so now we're going into the 5-cost units, and there's only one of them, that being Jace, who has been significantly at 3-star. In the previous patch, his damage used to be 1200%. At 3-star Jace, ranged, his damage is now 8000%. At melee, his damage is now 8000%. That is ridiculous. Jace's damage will skyrocket at 3-star, especially in both forms. This will make him an incredibly powerful damage dealer. Alright, buddy. You're going in S tier. I have never played Jace because every time I played Jace, he sucks. Not at 8,000% damage, he ain't gonna suck. That is crazy. 8,000% damage at ranged and melee? That's nuts, dude. That's all there is to it. Now, the only 6-cost unit that had any adjustments in this patch was Victor, who has been nerfed. His death ray magic damage has increased. At 1-star, it used to be 50, now it is 60. At 2-star, it used to be 180, now it is 240. And at 3-star, this is crazy. At 3-star, it used to be 2,000 damage, now it is 2,400 damage. His main ability damage has also increased, which I'm kind of failing to see how this is a nerf so far, but okay. Excuse me. His 1-star damage used to be 100, now it's 150. At 2-star, it used to be 300 ability damage, now it's 500. And at 3-star, his ability damage doesn't change, and it's 9,999. Well, okay. His HP damage has been nerfed. At 1-star, it used to be 8%, now it's 3%, and at 2-star, it went from 20% to 10%. I don't know if I like that. While Victor's raw damage increased in some areas, the percentage-based HP damage got reduced, making him less effective at shedding high health enemies. Damn. I mean, okay. So I think with that knowledge, I think he is still an A tier. I think Victor should still be an A tier because he's still a 6-cost unit, and he was buffed in a couple of areas that I think might be helpful. So if you agree, awesome. Leave a like. If you don't, that's okay too. Let me know if you want to see more. Like, subscribe. Deuces.